Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Jessie. I'm a Master's of Psychology student studying in Toronto. I'm so excited for today's video. Today we're going to chat about 5 Black psychologists that you should know. Number 1, Mamie Phillips Clark and Kenneth Clark. Deeply interested in child development, Dr. Mamie Clark conducted a thesis entitled The Development of Consciousness of Self in Negro Preschool Children. She then met her soon-to-be husband, Kenneth, who helped her expand her research. Talk about couple goals. They designed and led a series of experiments known as the doll test to study the psychological effects of segregation on children. The results of their work were so impactful, it was used in the Supreme Court Brown versus Board of Education case to show how segregation caused psychological harm to children and helped to lead to the end of segregation. Number 2, Timothy Mccartney. Dr. Mccartney was a pioneer in the field of mental health in the Bahamas. He started one of the first drug treatment programs for cocaine addicts in the Bahamas. Additionally, he served as the first chairman for the Psychological Association in 1990. Number 3, Carolyn, Robertson, Payton. Dr. Payton was the first female and African American to become the director of the United States Peace Corps, a job she was so successful at that eventually gender as a qualifier was officially dropped as a Peace Corps requirement for international positions. Number 4, Joseph White. According to some, Dr. White is the godfather of Black psychology. That sounds pretty cool. He got this name because he was not afraid to expose and call out the implicit whiteness in the field, specifically in research and training. In 1968, he founded the Association of Black Psychologists, and in 1970, he wrote an article for Ebony magazine entitled Toward a Black Psychology, where he challenged the American Psychological Association's history of labeling Black people as inherently deviant and lacking in intelligence. When he retired from teaching psychology, he was appointed to the California State Psychology Licensing Board, where he served as chairman for 3 years. Number 4, Albert Sidney Beckham. Dr. Beckham was a school psychologist and the first African American to hold this title. He spent a significant chunk of his professional life dispelling the myth that African Americans were racially inferior, specifically when it comes to intelligence. Additionally, he worked to point out the biases and issues with IQ assessments and clinical judgment at the time, many of which relied on pseudoscientific methods to justify racial discrimination. He also held a private practice where he worked with many of the people he advocated for, most of whom were children. And that wraps up this video. Until next time, guys.